There we go. We're rolling.
Yes, hello Los Angeles. It's Zuma Dogg. Yes, without the hat and glasses, on the ballot for the March 7th, 2017 election. And I'm here to talk about important issues, and everybody's talking about the number one issue this campaign season, the homelessness that's on the streets in places we've never seen. And I'm here to say it's going to continue to perpetuate, and that the city's measure, Triple H, is just going to be a drip in the bucket years from now that is not going to make a measurable dent. And so we need to look to some other real solutions. And so I'm here with Monte Cook, who I met at a Venice Neighborhood Council meeting when he was making a presentation about affordable homes for you, which are storage containers made out of high-quality Japanese steel that they convert into livable homes. And I've been begging Monte, come on, get the Zuma Dogg a unit, y'all, yeah. So also Monte, a veteran, is involved in the SOS is a foundation. The SOS group will hear about veterans, and the two relate, and I'm going to really focus on it this campaign. So Monte, thank you so much. First of all, why don't you tell us, they can look at the video to find out about the units. You got some good news today. You got a phone call. Can we talk about that? Somebody interested?
Yeah, I get a lot of calls because people hear about our organization. And actually, I want to correct you. I'm not a veteran. I run a veteran organization, nonprofit for veterans, because I'm like the common guy. I want to thank veterans.
Wow.
Right?
That's amazing. Thank you.
And it's been my passion to thank veterans, and we do it in a number of different ways. And it's been 6 years running now. Garcetti gave me a little award last year for doing an event. But basically, since running this organization for veterans, we found out they need housing. And lo and behold, my friend comes back from China with this exclusive contract to mass produce affordable homes. So we launched Affordable Homes for You a couple years ago, and we're geared now to deploy 10,000 homes a month. That these homes are indestructible, they're transportable, they're practical, and they're affordable. It's 130 square feet of quality living. These homes don't burn, they don't have water rot, they don't have bugs. You know, they're really quite
and mainly
remarkable.
You know, and people can look at the video, and I love it. Again, I want the Zuma Dogg unit for myself. Well, hopefully eventually I can work my way up to that. But away, for example, the Metro lot here in Venice, they have the Metro lot that's vacant now. You could take these units.
I've got 100 units right now at a 40% discount, which is $6,500. We could house 2 veterans or 2 homeless people, so in each one, so that's 200 people we could take off the street. Now this particular lot, on the Metro lot, is going to sit there for the next 5 to 8 years doing nothing. Our homes are portable, so for the next 5 to 8 years we could take 200 or more people off the street, put them in a little community there, and then when it's time for the city to finally decide to sell it or what they're going to do with it, we could move the homes.
It could be something we could put the people in while the Triple H housing's being built. And then there's lots of properties all through the city. So I'm going to be working with Monte. I'm going to be pitching the idea that there's lots of properties all through the city. Yeah, the city's going to do Triple H, and you can't rely only on the government. You know, so as candidate for mayor, I could be talking to people. There's got to be people out there with some property that could have some of these on there, and it's the type of housing that can immediately get homeless off the street in a way that they will like these units. And HUD vouchers.
Well, a homeless veteran, if you house a homeless veteran, it's around $1,000 a month from the government just to house them. Then to feed them is more. So if you figure out the unit costs you $6,500, in 6 months it's paid off. You know, or actually
and we have to do something. Listen, people, you got to look at these units. Okay, now you've known me for 10 years. Okay, you've heard me talk about every issue citywide, and people like what I have to say. And I'm here to say, this is it, baby. Okay,
this is a great solution.
This is it. You know, Monte, there's no reason for me to be here, and for no reason for me to ask Monte to do this, and for no reason for me to highlight this stuff. But, you know, I think about this stuff. I'm running for mayor. You can't just say we need to fix the homeless. I'm telling you, baby, this is it. Forget Triple H, okay? We're going to have some real leaders in the city, have some of these billionaires step up, buy some property, get 1,000 units here, 1,000 units there, and put them through the city. It doesn't all have to be in Venice, okay? And that's what I'm talking about, okay? Because let me tell you something. You're not prepared for what's coming, and Triple H isn't it. Okay, so I'm really passionate about this, and if you know me, and so just so you know, this is it. And you can go look at it more. And now I want to talk about your the SOS and how that relates, because you know it's interesting. I didn't know that Affordable Homes for You came out of SOS as a way to house homeless. That's very compelling.
Well,
So now
yeah.
let's go back and tell me about SOS.
Well,
and-
supporting our service. SOS stands for Supporting Our Servicemen, and I created it when I was in Quantico, Virginia, at a modern warfare show. I raised some money for this invention, and for the first time in my life, I was surrounded by thousands of veterans or military, and it came to me in a flash because I always known of their plight, that an organization that would invite retailers across the country to give discounts to veterans. So I came back and I walked door to door in Marina Del Rey to retailers and signed up 80 companies. And so now they're listed on the site, ilovesos.org. And so basically it's like a yellow pages for veterans. The veteran can go to the site, find out where to stay, where to shop, and where to dine for a discount. So everybody wins. The retailer gets more business. He earns customer loyalty and goodwill. The veteran gets a little discount, a thank you for, and they don't want to ask for discounts, but it's nice when it's offered to them, and it's there for them. Because,
It's a great service. I love it.
They put their life on the line, and at least they can do is get a couple of dollars off on a meal. So it started with that, and then from that we found out they need PTSD counseling, so we take them on sailboat excursions and motorboat rides with psychologists. They give them analysis so they can get their benefits for that. And then a couple years ago, my friend came back again with this contract to build tiny homes. And I said, well, the veterans need that. And so what we're creating is what's called a New World Community. And if you can imagine, take 1 acre of land and you put 20 veterans on that acre of land in these little homes that we make, and they come together in a bigger unit where they can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner like they did in the service, and they work, they live, they eat together again. And that's what they need. They need to come together again. They need to be in a group setting, like they were in the service. They're out in the street, they're all alone. They have no camaraderie, they have no support, they have no friendship. So these little communities are fantastic for veterans.
And that's true with the homeless in general. I noticed here, the homeless in general, they kind of travel in groups and like to be on the same streets with each other.
But these communities are affinity groups. So we have one affinity group that's a veteran, another that's just the homeless, another one could be elderly like to hang together, another could be students, another could be artists, another could be workers. So all these affinity groups living and working together brings community back.
This is a great concept. I hope Donald Trump is going to see this and get involved. We could use the
Well, we want
help
Trump to come to the plate because we could, for $5 million, we could build a factory which will employ 20 people, which will produce 100 homes a month. So now what are we doing? We're rolling out these great homes built in America. We're putting veterans to work or people to work, and we're putting an affordable solution on the street.
I'm so glad I bumped into this guy at the neighborhood council meeting. I was just going because they had free pizza and coffee, but then look what came out of it. Okay, so also I'm going to mention, we're going to wrap it up, but also we talked about the homeless and the housing, but also the offices and LAUSD, schools use them. They could be used for offices.
Well, we have one, instead of the 2-bedroom, 1-bath, they sell for $6,500 right now. Lawndale Environmental High School bought one. Instead of having 2 bedrooms and a bath, they have 2 classrooms and an office. And it's right over there near LAX. They love it. Honda shot a commercial about it. People love these little homes, and that's the testimony. The video you have on your website is a testimonial of people that just for the first time saw my home, saw these affordable homes, and it's a one take. I never did 2 takes. So every one of those videos you see is one take.
I love it.
And they're on the site.
And we got the reality, you got the virtual reality goggles. So maybe we'll have Monte with his virtual reality goggles at the Zuma Dogg for Mayor campaign event. And so I'm very excited. And go look at the video, and I'll post more videos. ZumaDoggForMayor.com.
Vote for Zuma Dogg in the homelessness.
I'm on the ballot.
He knows what it was like to be homeless.
That's right,
baby. Actually, I was homeless at one point when I traveled around the world hitchhiking. So that's homeless, I guess,
And amazing, I thought you were a vet, so like you're doing this not as a vet.
No,
that's
I'm doing it as a regular
amazing
guy that just wants to thank veterans.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much. I'll see you on the campaign trail. Hooty hoo, Wes.
There you go.